Sandy Cox. The last name is Cox.
And where are you from?
Ankeny, Iowa.
All right. First of all, can you tell us why you're here today at the race?
I am here to raise money for the Race for the Cure. A strong believer in it. I'm the first one in my family that's ever had breast cancer, but I've always supported it.
How many years have you been participating in the race?
One.
One? This is your first year?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Yep, in October.
Good. And you said that you're raising money for Komen. Why do you think that it's an important organization?
Because all the other ones that I've read about, it doesn't necessarily go to research and to helping people that are in the same community. There's other races out there, but for example, if you would go to some other affiliates in a different city, that money stays in that city rather than going countrywide. So I just think it's one of the best foundations for breast cancer, for finding the cure for it.
Would you mind sharing with us some of your story, taking us from when you were diagnosed, where you were when you heard the news, how it occurred, what you were feeling, and take us through your treatment?
Yes, I'm going to back up a little bit before that because when I had my mammogram, they said that they thought they saw something and wanted me to have a needle biopsy. And that is laying on a table with a circular area cut out of it with your breast going through. And where my cancer, what they thought was cancer, happened to be located, it was very difficult to get to it. And so that was a very awkward situation. They thought they got to it and they didn't. So then they called me and said I had to have a biopsy, surgical biopsy. So we did that. So I kind of had a couple of ups and downs because I thought it was taken care of, then it wasn't, then I had to go back in. So I had surgery on October 3rd of last year, and they said that they got everything and thought everything was going to be fine. And then on October 6th, I got a call I was at work and actually called the surgeon and was told that it was ductal carcinoma in situ. And I just kind of sat there at my desk and said, what do I do now? I don't know what to do. Tell me, help me, where do we go from here? And all those kind of things. And she said, I've got an advocate nurse here that can help you through that. So she got on the phone and asked if I wanted to come in right away. It was out in the West Des Moines breast cancer area. And I said, sure. So I called my husband and I said, I was right. It is cancer. Will you meet me out in West Des Moines? And he said, certainly. So we rushed out there and had about a 45-minute consultation and then explained everything of what was going to need to be done and that I was going to have radiation and it was going to have to wait several weeks so I could heal first from the surgery. We had a trip planned to Aruba and was supposed to leave in 2 days, and Dr. Beck said to me, Sandy, if you don't go, I will go with your husband because there is no reason why you shouldn't go. It's out, you have clear margins, everything is fine, we can't start treatments anyway, just go and relax. So we did, and then I started treatments in November.
How did you, can you take us through how you were feeling, what was going through your mind through all of this?
I was very scared. Even though they said I just needed radiation, I was worried that, they might change your mind and might have to do chemo. I already had it in my mind that if I would have had to have a mastectomy that I would have and not probably have done reconstructive because at my age it doesn't matter. Plus I just didn't want to put anything artificial in my body after all of this. You have the feeling of why me? What did I do wrong? What did I do right? Just a lot of those different emotions. And then, is it going to come back again? Is my other fear. But my doctors were very good, very supportive. I am on tamoxifen now for 5 years. It'll be 4 more years. And they say that once I'm done with the radiation treatments and the 5 years of tamoxifen, that I'm at a 1 in 8 chance of getting breast cancer again, whereas other people are at a higher risk that might not have gone through all of this just because of the tamoxifen with it.
Do you have anything what would you tell a woman who's going through what you went through just a year ago? Just
I would say that talk to people. Stay off of the internet in some fashion because there's a lot of incorrect information out there. It's a great tool, but make sure you're going to the certified sites, the ones that are credible. But the big thing is to keep a conversation going with your doctors, with the nurses. I had a wonderful staff at Mercy, great people, very compassionate, very understanding, very professional. And I think the big thing is to talk to people. Do not let it, pent up inside of you because you need to let it out. It did take me a couple months to probably break down and cry because I believed it, but I just didn't believe it, if that makes sense. I had the radiation, like I said. I had 33 treatments, 28 of them for the full breast. Excuse me, and 5 of them that were zeroed in on where the cancer was. And I went through that pretty good. I didn't really get tired. It was Thanksgiving into Christmas season, so if I was tired, I blamed it on the holidays because I was busy. But I did rest, and you need to pamper yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to slow down and say, it's okay. I can't do everything, and if I'm tired, I'm going to rest, and if I'm not, then I'll go do something.
Is there anything else you'd like to add this morning?
I just like to say, get the mammograms. That's a huge deal. That's how mine was found. It wasn't a lump, so I would have never found it by self-exam. Strong believer in those, and I just, support the breast cancer funds.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.